Welcome back to Mountain Connections. East West Health Park City is here today to talk about all of their offerings. They combine Western medicine with acupuncturists, functional medicine, and many more things to complete an overall view of your health. Thanks so much for being here. We have Nicole Dreyer. She is a licensed acupuncturist up there on the bar stool. Next to Nicole is Reagan. He is founder of East West Health. And then down here on the couch, we have Erin Kay. She is a health coach and patient care coordinator. And then next to Erin is Reagan Archibald. John Lawrence. You're the medical director. I'm so sorry, John. We have a great group here. So thankful they are here to talk about East West Health Park City. Erin, tell me a little bit about East West Health.
Well, we blend Eastern medicine and Western medicine to treat a patient. So we do the right testing, the right treatments, and we do the right teaching and mentoring and coaching to treat the whole person.
It seems like a great combination of natural medicine with also traditional medical medicine, where it seems like it used to be one or the other, the natural way or the more traditional way. What made you decide to combine the two?
I think just at the onset when I founded East West Health, I always had the idea that science and innovation is really fascinating and it needs to be brought into the healthcare arena. But I also see medicine that's like 3,000 years old that still works today. We're still humans, right? Mm-hmm. And so I said, I want to blend the ancient traditions, bring in the medicine that has always worked, and combine that with some cutting-edge innovative medicine.
So when a patient comes to you, how do you tackle their issues with all of these different methods that you use?
I think Dr. Lawrence, why don't you answer that one?
It depends on the patient. Using that combination of, Western sometimes is a more objective testing. So a lot of times we'll do different tests to get some objective knowledge about what's going on. But and even in Western medicine, the number one thing they teach you is listening. So you've got to hear what the patient's coming to you for. It might be something obvious like they're having a joint issue, osteoarthritis in their knee, and can't ski anymore. And so we'll talk about some regenerative medicine, how we can help the knee heal. Other times they're talking about larger issues. They just haven't felt right for a long time. They're fatigued, they can't lose weight, things like that, hormone imbalances. So we'll just dive in deeper and then use a combination of what we can offer to help treat them. And it depends on each patient.
So do you spend quite a bit of time when they initially come to you to try to solve the problems or attempt to find a plan?
I think one nice thing we spend a lot of time with our patients in general. We're seeing most of our patients very frequently, often every week, spending a lot of time with them, often having longer visits so we get to know what's going on. And then initially, yeah, exactly, great. That's a longer meeting to really dive in deep and find out what could be at the root cause, what's actually causing the issues they're having.
And Nicole, you're an acupuncturist. How do you combine all these different ways of treating a patient?
Well, I've learned a lot about functional medicine since I started working at East West. And like Dr. Lawrence was saying, some of the objective tests. So we do stool tests, adrenal tests. We have a comprehensive blood. So kind of looking at that objective data and then going back to my Eastern medicine training and kind of meshing the two together where they're kind of missing on one side or the other to get more of a comprehensive outlook on what's going on with the patient and how to treat them in different ways.
How long have you been an acupuncturist?
It'll be 9 years soon.
Is that something you always wanted to do? What got you into the field?
No, it found me actually. I was terrified of needles. I never wanted to have anything to do with needles. And I just kind of read a couple books and it led me to acupuncture. And then I read one book about acupuncture and I thought it was so beautiful how it really correlated with nature and the human body. And it's been so much fun. It's like magic sometimes.
You brought up functional medicine. Reagan, how do you describe functional medicine?
So if you look at the definition of function, it's the body's ability to perform actions. And so all we're looking at is how are all the actions of the body being coordinated. And when you take a functional perspective, you take a step back and you look at all the interconnectedness of the body and you try to optimize the function. So in our functional medicine approach, we focus on 5 core pillars of health. So in most clinics you go to them and they're going to say, oh, you've got gut health, we're just going to focus on the gut. In ours, we look at all 5 core pillars, so that could be the gut health would be one of those, detoxification, we look at genetics, we look at nutrition, we look at hormones, and then we look at optimizing brain health. And so that's been something that's been fascinating for me, is not just separating the body and reducing it down to one thing, but actually taking a step back and saying, how can we really change this person's life? Well, we can't do it the way that medicine's been practiced the last 100 years and just isolating something down to a diagnosis and a disease. It's like, let's optimize somebody's health. And that's why Park City's been such an awesome community to live in, and to, you know, people have embraced the medicine because this is a community where people are really focused on health and optimization versus just fix my disease.
And Erin, you're a health coach. How do you approach patients as a health coach, and what do you offer them?
The health coaches at East West Health help and guide and support our patients through their lifestyle changes that they want to make and that we as a team are recommending that they make to reach their goals. So, and we hold them accountable, you know, with frequent sessions, frequent check-ins. We're here as a team for them. They have to do the work, we have to do the work, and as a team, we get them healthier, and they're a part of that. They have to do the work. So we're here for them, we're their cheerleaders as coaches, and we kick them in the butt when we have to, but we're there for them, and they have to do the work, and we work together. So that's what I love about East West Health, is the team aspect of treatment, and the coaching and the mentoring and education, because we want to give them their health independence.
You work as a team to help patients become their best and feel their best. As a patient coordinator, though, how do you organize that?
Just keeping organized and not letting our patients slip through the cracks. We schedule them, and they make a commitment, and it's a priority for all of us, and we're there for them, and we're here as a team, and that's a big thing about East West Health.
And Dr. Lawrence, as a physician, what made you decide to practice in this type of environment? There's so many routes you can go. How did you decide to come here to East West Health?
Probably a little bit of my own background was brought up, you know, just kind of healthy living, my own parents. Reagan had started East West Health, and we were introduced socially as friends. He treated my back with acupuncture, and so he'd already kind of established this. I was working in a typical Western medicine practice for a lot of years, and you know, you started just seeing that, you know, I was writing prescriptions, giving patients, you know, treating their symptoms over and over. And when I saw what Reagan was doing, it was really exciting to say, wait, there's other ways of doing this. We can combine a lot of different knowledge. We can bring in more natural treatments, but also diving, you know, having the time to dive in deeper. He set up a really great practice where we have time to work with the patients and get to know them, and it fit with just what, you know, felt good to see. You know, we were seeing a lot of patients who want to get better, who are looking for alternatives, and certainly Western medicine offers a lot of, you know, amazing treatments and can be life-saving as well. So, you know, we see this as, you know, they work together. It wasn't so much that that's wrong, this is right. It was really, these are two great, you know, we're meshing two great practices here.
Who is the perfect individual to come and see you? Meaning, what types of illnesses do you treat? Who's the ideal client that needs to be at East West Health?
I think, do you guys mind if I answer that?
Yeah.
So I think there's many people, so, you know, but the ideal person is the person who understands there's something out of balance in their body. They just know that there's something not working, even if they've had all the tests ran and the doctors that they've been to have said there's nothing wrong, it's all in your head, or maybe they're faced with a surgery and they don't really feel comfortable about getting surgery. That would be an ideal person. I mean, we treat a lot of, like Dr. Lawrence said, a lot of skiers here who have osteoarthritis in the knees, people who have autoimmunity. I myself have struggled with thyroid issues, and so we treat a lot of thyroid patients. We understand what they're going through. So I think the ideal patient is somebody who is willing to do the work. They realize it's not a prescription that's going to save their life. It's them, like, taking control of their health again. It's mindsets more than conditions is what we're looking for.
And I imagine, Nicole, that helps with acupuncture. What are the types of issues that people are dealing with who typically come and see you?
A lot of times it's pain. Most people think that acupuncture is just for pain, but we can treat fertility issues, digestive issues, migraines, thyroid, like Reagan was saying, addictions, that kind of a thing with acupuncture. So it's a whole form of medicine that I don't think a lot of people realize. Most people just think it's for pain. So it's fun when people come in and they have an issue and they're like, oh, I didn't know that acupuncture could treat that.
Yeah. We're always asking Nicole for treatments. It's one of those things you get addicted to, and you just feel a slight cold coming on, and you can, you know, boy, she can get some needles in you and just walk out feeling better. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, she's a magician. She's also, if people have, she's our gut whisperer is what we call her. And so she has phenomenal training in SIBO protocols, so small intestine bacterial overgrowth, digestive issues. We send all those complex cases to Nicole, and she's got an amazing track record.
So impressed. You really seem to mesh well as a team. There are other locations of East West Health, correct?
There are, yes. So we are, our main clinic is in Salt Lake City. That's where we started. We've got a clinic in Pleasant Grove, soon to be in Alpine, Utah. And we're also located in St. George, Utah.
Well, thanks so much for being here. Where can we get more information about East West Health?
You can go to our website, acueastwest.com, or you can always call one of our clinics.
Sounds good. And where are you located here in Park City?
We're right off of Sun Peak Drive, right by the Keller Williams building parking lot. So come in and see us and meet with one of our wonderful providers.
Sounds great. Well, thanks again for being here. Definitely an impressive approach to help an overall person feel their best.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, I want to thank Reagan, Aaron, Nicole, and Dr. Lawrence for being here from East West Health Park City. It's something interesting to check out. They treat the entire body with both traditional Western medicine as well as acupuncture and other more functional medicine as well. All right, we have much more coming up on Health and Wellness Thursday. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.